Flamingo Books. Social Studies with Case Study Series 6. Chapter 4. Timeline of History and its Sources. Introduction. Our planet Earth was formed approximately 4.5 billion years ago. In the beginning, there was no life on the Earth. It took hundreds of millions of years for the first life form to be born on the Earth. Was it a human? No. Then how and when did the first humans appear on the Earth? There are people who study about the Earth. Some of them help in us uncovering the secrets of things beneath and above the surface of the Earth and thereby about the past of humans. This question is still a puzzle. Humans were ape-like creatures about 5 lakh years ago. They went through a long evolutionary period to become modern man. The picture below shows how microscopic organisms evolved into humans of today. WHO helps us learn about the past. 1. Historians. 2. Geologists. 3. Paleontologists. 4. Anthropologists. 5. Archaeologists. Time measurement in history. Dates are used to help us identify and remember when things happened in the past or when people lived. History is recorded in dates. We record dates in years, and these years make up a sequence of time periods. Sometimes, we put dates on timelines to help us work out when things happened or when people were born. Looking at dates and timelines helps us see how long ago things occurred. Calendars. Time in history is measured using calendars and other timekeeping devices. Different cultures have created their own calendars based on natural phenomena like the solar year or lunar cycle. We have many such calendars like Hindu, Muslim, Jewish, Chinese and others, which are also used to calculate and find the dates of various festivals and other auspicious events. The Gregorian calendar, which was introduced in 1582, is the most widely used calendar today. How to calculate time. In the Gregorian calendar, there is no 0 year. Immediately after 1 BCE, there starts ice. So, to calculate the number of years between CE and BCE dates, we need to add the two dates and then subtract 1 from the total. The resulting number will give the number of years between the given dates. Example -1. How many years are there between 250 BCE and 2024 CE? Solution. Add the two dates. 250 plus 2024 equals 2274. Now subtract 1 to 2274 minus 1 equals 2273, i.e., there are 2273 years between these dates. Sources of historical information. 1. Archaeological sources. 2. Manuscripts. 3. Inscriptions. 4. Coins. 5. Remains. 6. Art and architecture. 7. Accounts foreign of travelers. 8. Oral sources. 9. Artistic sources. 10. Indian literature. 11. Scientific and technological texts. The journey of humans. Humans were apes about 5,000 years ago. They went through a long evolutionary period. Modern man appeared on the Earth as recently as about 40,000 years ago. It took many thousands of years for primitive man to develop into a civilized man. It took about 3,000 years for man to change from a food gatherers to a food producer. Once he learned to be a food producer, he advanced very quickly. The more control man had over his surroundings, the faster he progressed. The primitive people were nomads. They kept moving from one place to another. Wherever they went, early humans moved in groups and tried to stay together. This ensured safety from wild animals. Humans are social animals. They need social security and companionship. for which they need to stay in groups even today. Food gatherer and hunter. Primitive man did not know how to produce his own food, so he moved from one place to another in search of food and shelter. Early humans moved in groups when they moved in search of food or went for hunting. These tools like cone stones and flake implements helped them to remove skins, dig the earth and to shape wood and stone. As all the weapons were made of stone, the period when these people lived on Earth is known as the Stone Age. Towards settled life. For a long period, the Earth remained covered with ice. There were extremely cold conditions. This age is called the Ice Age. Nothing remarkable grew on land. Most of the time, the land was covered with snow. With the change in climatic conditions, ice melted and water through the rivers reached the oceans. With passage of time, man learned to grow crops. He observed that when seeds fell on the ground and received water, the plants sprouted and grew. Man now learned to grow corn, vegetables and fruits near his hut and harvested them. This was all possible due to availability of water and highly fertile soil. Gradually, he improved upon his tools and plowed the land before sowing the seeds. The discovery of agriculture has a great importance of its own in history. Towards village life. From settled life, man began to lead a family life, and now many families chose to live together for mutual cooperation and protection. Several families together became one village. In villages, people cultivated land. They learned how to grow rice, barley, vegetables, fruits, etc. Villages began to develop on banks of rivers. Many of the settlements have been excavated recently. Man began to live in mud houses with thatched roofs.